Imagine for a moment that you open your eyes and find yourself in a body that is not your own. The hands you lift before you are unfamiliar, the face in the mirror, a stranger's. Now, what is this you that observes? Is it still you if it no longer inhabits the body you once called home? Or is the self merely a ripple upon the vast ocean of consciousness, momentarily assuming a new form? For centuries we have clung to the notion that we are our bodies, that identity is fixed, like a statue carved in stone. But what if the self is not a solid thing, but a flowing process, like a river that takes the shape of the land it moves through, always shifting, never still? So, if you wake up in another body, ask yourself, what has truly changed? Have you lost yourself, or have you simply awakened to the grand illusion that you were ever separate at all? You see, we go through life believing in the I, the me, as though it were some sacred constant. But what if this I is nothing more than a mask worn by consciousness itself, a role played upon the grand stage of existence? If you were to wake up in another body, you might feel disoriented at first. But soon, you'd realize your thoughts, your memories, your sense of being, they all continue. You would still look out upon the world, wonder about the meaning of things, feel joy, sorrow, love. And if that's the case, then who were you before this body? Who are you really? You see, waking up in another form is not so different from what happens every day. You were once a child, and that child has vanished. The body you had 10 years ago, gone. The thoughts you had yesterday, mere echoes. And yet, here you are. So perhaps waking up in another body is only strange because we assume that this body is what defines us. But once you understand that the self is not a thing, but a happening, like a wave upon the sea, then you realize you have never truly been confined to one form at all. But here's the trick. If you could wake up in any body, in any life, wouldn't that mean that right now you are already in a form you once stepped into? That perhaps, before this moment, you chose this life, this self, just as you might choose another? And if that is true, then maybe, just maybe, the boundaries between you and others are illusions, the walls between souls, nothing but mist, and the dance of life. It is all just consciousness, playing hide and seek with itself. So, my friend, if you woke up in another body tomorrow, don't be afraid, for you have done it before, and you will do it again. After all, who were you before you were born?